Hey, check, check. Hey guys, this is Dr. McFarland, and I'm testing out the Streamlabs software to stream live to YouTube and occasionally into Facebook and just different stuff. So I'm trying to do a live stream setup to where I don't have to pay a monthly fee because that's just not something that excites me. I know Ecamm Live is very popular right now, but I do not want to invest in a live streaming software when I don't really need to use it a whole lot. And, you know, I'm just trying to make videos a little bit easier. Maybe this is something that I can do that with. So, not really sure. Let's put this in the bottom here. So if you are watching, go ahead and leave a comment down below. And I am taking questions. It can be about music theory. It could be about recording, about headrush stuff. I am playing through my headrush right now. And yeah. So anyway, it's looking fine right now. I have the camera in kind of a weird area. I don't have one set up, over here just yet. I could, but I'd have to unplug the camera and it'd probably turn off and then have to turn it back on and different stuff. So I'm just doing a very rough and rugged live stream right now just to test it out. I was reading about different OBS options, and then Nick Nimmons, who's a YouTuber that helps people improve their channels and just make better content. And he was saying, hey, you should definitely check out Streamlabs because it's free. There is a monthly fee if you want to get like different upgrades and stuff, but for what I would need to be doing, I don't really need to do all that. I just want a simple way I can have a good looking picture and audio. Like I'm tapping on the microphone right here. Check, check, check. And I'm running everything through my PreSonus mixing board. And I'm playing through the gig board right now, so you can hear a little that sounds pretty good. So I am playing through my Soldano rigs that I have available on my website, drmcfarlandstudios.com. And you can see I have the Dr. McFarland up here on the screen. And there's Greg Barth. What's up? So Greg, let me know what you think about the setup here. I have my logo in the top right-hand corner. And I do see comments in the little box right beside it. So it's kind of neat. I don't think I have the ability to change properties. Actually, I think I do. Let's do like a boxed option. So I do see a live chat on the side of the screen here, but there's supposed to be a chat little box that pops up when you make a comment. So let me know if you see that on the screen. If you want to comment again, maybe you can see that on the screen there. And let me see if I can find the live stream on my phone. I will be using my phone as a secondary screen source, so I can like have it over the gig board or headrush pedal board or something. Let's see what's going on here. If I'm even able to Yep, there I am.
Secondary.
Hey, that looks pretty cool.
Source, so I can like have it over the gig board or headrush pedal board or something. Let's see what's going on here.
Okay. I like that though. I mean, it's a cool look. So you got the logo, and if there are like, tons of people commenting, you should be able to see them comment on the box there. Let's see if I can hold down Alt. Yes, I can do that. So that's kind of cool. Oh, come on. You can hold down Alt and you can change the size of the box. Yeah, comments aren't showing up on the screen. They were at one point. Okay, now they are. Looks like there's a like a latency thing going on. And then they disappear. You see them disappear there. There we go. We'll kind of keep it right there. And there should be a way to... Okay, I don't want to do that. There's different widgets available that you can put on the screen. Like I could put a... There they are. Yes. So I know it's weird because I'm looking at the screen here, but I should be looking at my camera. And I probably need to wear headphones. Otherwise, you're going to be hearing audio coming out of the speaker, and it might have like a feedback loop or something strange like that. So. Yeah, so what I've done in the last week is I've found a way to send a main mix for my PreSonus Studio Live 16 Series 3 mixing board. And it's running through a matrix mix, which is being assigned to USB inputs 1 and 2, which is what the computer like sees first. Like those are the first two inputs that the computer always sees. So, hey, thanks, Francis, for checking in and the kind words there. So if I turn down my vocal, check. See, like you can't hear me. So however I have this mixed on the board, then you'll be able to hear it nice and clear through the live stream. And that's really the reason why I stopped doing my viewer suggested headrush rigs, which one is a very long title, and it could be used for viewer submitted headrush rigs. Like I could come on live, and if you sent me a rig or a set list or something, I can kind of go through the rigs and review them live. So that's kind of neat. But here's. And you should be. I'm trying to get out of the way to where you don't see a shadow on my face. So I can zoom in. Whoa. Now, Greg, if you're using your Zoom Q8, which I can experiment with using that. Probably as another secondary source. Because I can have as many cameras in the in the chain as I want. And then I can set up different scenes to where I can switch between different scenes and different camera angles and all kinds of different stuff. So I have to experiment with that at a separate time. Hey, for people watching, if you're here and you haven't commented already, go ahead and comment. I want to see how it works on the screen. I know it pops up, but it also disappears after a certain time. So, yeah, I'm just trying to experiment. So this is Streamlabs OBS. So if you're familiar with OBS, this is a sleeker, updated version, and it's free to use. They do have a $12 a month premium service where you get like all these different themes and different stuff. But I think that's more for the gamer community that wants a cool looking area. Because I can go here and I can make myself like super small and put me down in the corner. And let's just try this real fast. So let me go to Epoch HD. And I am connected via Wi-Fi here. Now I don't know if I can add a source. Since I've already started live streaming. But let's just see what happens. If I do something like that. And go up and over. Alright, that's not the greatest, but let me see if I can add something here. So let's do a video capture device. And this is going to be iPhone. Add source, Epoch Cam, bam. Nailed it. We'll do as high as we can, and then done. All right, so now, let's put this at the end so you can see me. Oh, come on. Windows capture. There we go. So I'm a little bit bigger now. And I'm just rolling in the money here, folks. All right, so now you can see that. And let me actually crop. You can hold down Alt and you can crop the window, which is pretty sick. And I can move this around like that. So let's make me small. I can go here. I can make the comments be like right there. And you can see me do this in real time, right? Which is neat. All right, so that's not the greatest. It's kind of off. I can do something like that. And then let's crop the top of this. Crop the top, folks. And now we got that. So now that's bigger. And maybe do something like that. All right, cool. How's that look, fellers? Whoa! So I am seeing a little bit of a, it's a little latency because I see the chat box separate from what you're seeing, and it's coming up maybe like 5 or 6 seconds before. But it is cool that they're coming up and they're in a box, and they look different. So And I can change the order of these as well. So I can lock all these so they can't be moved. Yeah, great. So once I lock them, I can't move them around, which is cool. This is very cool. Let me do the chat box thing. Let me make this. I can do the same with Logitech Capture. That's what I use them. Yeah, exactly. Francis, leave a link in the comments. Not maybe not so much in the chat, but like leave a link to your channel in the comment section. And I want to check out your channel, okay? Not right this second, but I'll check it out. All right, so we got that. I'm able to, let's lock the chat box now. Let's do a Windows capture, and let's move me over, and let's make me just a little bit bigger. And then lock it. All right, cool. That's pretty, that is pretty snazzy. I do like that. All right, so I am using a Greg Barth impulse response here. This is the EVH 121. I have a clean tone here, so let's try out the MD 421. Okay, and I can already tell this has a lot more mid-range to it. This is so cool. Lock the chat box. Is that anything like rock the cash ball? Yeah, I guess you could think of it like that. Lock the chat box. Lock the chat box. Thought it sounded familiar. That's right. Let's do off-axis extra bass. Little black op action. We've got some octaves in there. Let's make it a little bit more wet. So you got the octaves pedal there. That's nice. How about octave 2? So I wish this pedal had an octave up and octave down. That'd be more ideal to what I'd want to do with it. Alright, let's put on a little tremolo. I wish there was a way to... The gig board works a little differently than the full-size pedal board. Right now I'm in rig view, which is great because I can see 4 rigs at a time. What up, Kalo? Hey, thanks for stopping by, Greg, and commenting and helping me see how all this stuff works. Kalo Shada Entertainment. Cool, man. Very awesome. Yeah, so the gig board works differently than the full-size pedal board, and but I noticed on the full-size pedal board, you can, if you're in a what is it? I guess I was demonstrating like song view. So if you're in a certain song and you want to hold down the switch for that rig, it'll go into the actual rig so you can see all the different stomps and stuff. That would be cool to do that with this. Because, yeah, I can access all these. I mean, I can see the stomps and I can see the rig. But maybe I wanted to have another layer within the rig's view to where I can hold down a switch, and then I can maybe have like an octave on switch 1, black op on switch 2, tremolo on switch 3, something else on switch 4, and then long press one of the switches to go back into rig's view. But right now you have to hold down view, hit stomp, and then you have to go into that. Then you have to hold down view again, hit rig. It's just, it's like a extra 4 seconds of, time on stage that you could be worrying about just playing and not having to concentrate on, oh, wait, I'm in a rig, but I want to go to the stomp view real fast and vice versa. So I think that's why I do prefer the full-size pedal board for live applications. Because when you're here in the studio, I mean, you can take all the time you want to switch between different stuff. But, yeah, it's just, a thought. Let me take out that. Let me put in one of Greg's impulse responses here. And let's go to British 60 extended bass. Check this swell. Let's turn up the sensitivity. It's pretty neat. Ooh. I mean, really, as long as I have a clean, a drive, and a lead, and a swell, ambient kind of patch, I mean, I'm pretty good. I'm pretty much good. That's all I need. Let's turn off the delay on this one. How do you use wet dry rigs, and how does it sound through an FRFR speaker? Well, the concept of wet dry is basically, essentially, you want a stereo send or a stereo, split, and maybe the left only has the wet effects and the right has only the dry effects, like overdrive, stuff like that. So it can work through an FRFR speaker. You might want to have two of them, just so you can get the real sound of like, all right, I'm hearing the wet stuff over here and the dry stuff over there. But when they combine, you kind of got the best of both worlds. So, I have a video on the channel. Sorry, it's late. Yeah, I got a video on the channel showing a wet dry setup. I think I'm using the FRFR speaker and a real amp, using like the alt output method. So I don't know. You have to check that out. But let's try to put this on green. And I can mute my microphone so that way you don't hear like this pick hitting the strings and all that stuff. That's another option as well. You also hear my computer fan, doing its thing. But, we're just kind of hanging out. And all right, let me know if you have any questions. One person watching. It's you, Francis, isn't it? Just tell me. I know it's you. Trying to get to where you can see me okay. I use two Vox MV50 cleans and it works, but it sounds off a little. It sounds better through headphones. Vox MV50. That's like a small head, right? It's like a real amp, but it's just like a small mini amp. I think that's what that is. Vox MV50. What happens if I make this screen smaller? Yeah, that works. I can't see the chat anymore. I'd have to do something like that. Okay. I'm going to pull up a web browser. And let's see what a Vox MV50 looks like. Okay. It's a tube hybrid head. Milliamps, new tube. Yeah. I've been playing with the Blue Guitar Amp 1 for almost a year. It's technically a review unit, which I'm either going to keep and pay for it with artist pricing, or I can send it back. But it's such a cool amp. I mean, I like having it. It sounds really good. I also have the Boss Katana head over here. I'm gonna be doing some videos with. But I mean, Headrush is like 99% of what I use. But it's cool to have other things to play with, though, for sure. They just kind of sit around for the most part, but you know, it is fun. It's fun to have them. So why did you get the MV50? Is it just you like the small size or what? Because you're saying it works, but sounds off a little. I mean, are you playing it through like a 1x12 cab? You know, 1x10, a 1x8 speaker, 4x12 cab? I mean, I don't know. The size of the cab is definitely going to impart its own tonal quality on the overall signal. Because obviously you have your guitar, you have your pickups, you have the cable, you have whatever pedals you're going into. Then you're going into your amp, and then the amp is going through the speaker. And then you got a microphone in front of the speaker that you're playing live with, or you're recording, or whatever. So there's a lot of things in the signal path that can affect your overall tone. And yeah. All right, so to the 4 people who are watching, I am testing the Streamlabs software. I just downloaded it about an hour ago. I am using a Canon M50 for my camera capture, and I had to download the remote live view window that allows me to you know, do what I do. White balance. I can change the white balance. Oh, hey, I don't want to do that. Definitely want it to be tungsten. How about fluorescent? Nope. Flash. So you can see I'm doing this in real time. Auto white priority. That looks pretty good. Let's just keep it on tungsten. Yeah, I think that's good. It keeps my my skin tones looking nice. And if I minimize it, what does it do? It takes it away. I watched a video that the guy was like, "Oh, it takes away your picture terminal." No, I don't want that. Main window. Oh, come on. Sorry, I messed something up here. I messed it up. shooting menu, main window. Okay, I guess I can't really mess with this software while it's working, which means if I'm using if I'm doing like a screen capture. What's up, John? Docker, those P9 is your favorite now. Between this guitar, let me change the guitars here. Yes, I mean this is a great. Well, you can't see me anymore. You can't see me. I just exited out, which might have been a mistake. Let's go back to applications and crap. Utility. Oh, I have it down here. I forgot. Remote shooting. Live shoot view. Take that off. Take that off. Am I back? Yes, I'm back. Okay, sweet. So I just have to remember I can't really close down this window right here. I have to keep that open. Otherwise, it's freaking out. Stop it. It's freaking out. Movie servo. Alright, I'm fine. Yeah, this is a great guitar. I love it. Let me swap to the other one here. So this is my most recent guitar. It's another Reverend, but it's called the 6-gun, and it has 3 P90 pickups. Sorry, P90. It has 3 single coil pickups, so it's slightly different than the P90s. It gets that 2 and 4 position kind of quack. Save this. Let's go back to a clean sound. Now what I can do is I could always move the remote live window to a secondary monitor, because I don't have to mirror both monitors at all times. Actually, let me go ahead and try and do this. So if I go to System Preferences and Displays, and I'm going to Arrangement and Mirror Displays. All right, now let's do this. Now something's screwed up. Yeah, something's looking weird here. Oh, hey. All right, so I need to recrop this is what it needs to happen. Sorry. Recrop. Hello. And this is what I get for not wanting to have to pay for Ecamm Live. It's great and it's very easy to use, but I'm just not to the point right now to where I want to add another monthly subscription fee for something I don't absolutely have to do. So yeah, so there I go. I have so this is the main YouTube chat window, and then if I add another scene, I'm gonna say, you know, screen. And then I can always go back to my YouTube chat. But if I want to go to screen, I'm going to add a source. And this is going to be Windows capture. But I don't want it to be that. I want this to be desktop, like that. Yeah, that works. It looks like it's a little... I'm not sure what's going on. Or why it's so big. So you have to make it smaller to fit the little black box. Which is not ideal. So now I got that. Kind of have to go like that. Sorry, I'm experimenting in real time on screen, but that allows me to, let's say I want to open up like Harrison Mix Bus. That should show up on the screen here. Or is it not? Yeah, there it goes. Start. Is it going to show on the screen? Please. No, it's not. I have to go here. And I have to move this over like that. Come on. Okay. This is going to be a little awkward because default desktop, show window with shadow. Sorry, I'm literally experimenting here. Okay, mix bus. There it goes. Now it looks really small on screen. That's not what I wanted to do. I have to make sure my mouse is going in the right spot. And let's go to the beginning. There we are. So now I should be able to play a song and you can hear it. And there it goes.
When you fall asleep, lying in his arms, does a thought run through your mind that you're tearing out my heart? And when you drive along these same old streets, do the memories come flooding back?
So there's that. It's kind of interesting. But if I go back to YouTube chat, so this is the other problem with having two screens, is I don't know where my mouse is. And now my Windows capture is no longer capturing my utility. Let's go back here. Epoch Cam disconnected. Great. See, I'm having all kinds of issues now. As long as I keep things simple, I shouldn't have, I'm changing things in real time, which I'm sure is what the issue is. Um, maybe my phone died. That's probably what happened. I probably need to have it. Probably should have had it plugged in or something. But it's too late now. Alright. Anyway. How knobs and comp and delay work. There are so many knobs that I've never seen in HeadRush. So in the compression, well, there. All right, we got an issue because my phone is not working, and therefore you can't see the screen. I do. I have some videos, whose name I can't read because it's Japanese. I have some videos about compression and also delay. I'll. Yeah, it is a test. That's for sure. Only testing, folks. Uh, I will be sure to post those to the Facebook group so that way you can rewatch those. But basically, without you seeing what I'm doing, there's a threshold, there's an attack, there's a gain, a ratio, a release, and a knee. So what the threshold is doing, imagine that you have a line, and that if the audio goes above that line, then it's going to be compressed by whatever ratio that you have it set at. So if it's, 3-1, 2-1, 4-1, however, however much it goes across above the threshold, it's going to be knocked back down. 2-1, 3-1, 4-1, a certain ratio. And then the attack time tells it how fast it's going to start compressing once it crosses the threshold. The release time tells it how fast it returns back to zero or uncompressed signal once it goes back below the threshold. And then the knee, imagine like a straight line. A knee is like something like where you start bending, so you can make the knee bigger or smaller. I know it's rough, but that's basically how it works. So I'm thinking I need some more extension cables because I have the Canon M50 running to I'm using like a dummy battery, which allows it to stay on like forever without turning off. And I'm running that into just a power outlet, like a USB power converter in the wall. And then I have a mini USB cable going into a dock, like a USB dock. And that's how the camera's connected. I had the iPhone connected just via Wi-Fi, but I probably should have had it connected with a cable, so that way it could be charging at the same time. Well, I could still have it connected Wi-Fi, but it still has to be charging. So I'm pretty sure the phone just died. So that's why you can't see the gig board anymore. But yeah, I'm going to be doing... I like doing pre-recorded videos. And at this point, I've been live for 50 minutes. So depending on what I'm doing, if I'm just doing like a general Q&A, 30 minutes to an hour is usually pretty good for a piece of content. If I'm doing a pre-recorded video where I'm setting up the lights, the camera, talking, playing something, I have to then take all that footage, import it into the computer, name the individual files so I'm not confused on what clip is what, especially if I'm using like different angles and different stuff. Then I have to import that into Reaper. and I have to edit it all down, and that can literally take 3 to 4 hours, just depending on how long the video is. I have videos right now I have not finished because it just takes a while to get them done. And I need to put out today's Wednesday, so tomorrow I'm gonna make sure I finish editing a podcast that I actually recorded probably 3 weeks ago. They'll let you know how far behind I am on all this stuff. Where's my mouse? There we are. Let me close out Mixbus. So it was weird that I couldn't have two window capture options, because I have the screen here, which is showing me, which is not what I want. I want you to actually see the screen. But when I choose Windows capture, I mean, it's technically the same. It's technically the same as the other Windows capture option that I have. So let me go ahead and make myself bigger here. Yes, I agree that going live is less work, but it's also a lot more messy. So if I'm going live, I need to do it with intention of, okay, am I going to be answering questions? Am I going to get distracted on what I'm trying to teach or demonstrate by all the live comments coming in? And with my work schedule and studio schedule and family time and all that stuff, I don't really have the luxury to just sit here and live stream for 2 straight hours. And it's also going to be very inconsistent. I know my friend Aaron Short, he has a great channel. You need to go check him out and subscribe to his channel. He basically has live streams scheduled every day at 4 p.m. Eastern. So you know exactly when he's going live. He's more than likely going to be doing a demonstration of some sort, or he's going to be doing an interview with somebody from a major like pedal brand or guitar brand or anything. He's interviewing all kinds of people, which is really neat. And I can do that as well, but I'm thinking I'm just going to do the interview thing like once a week. And that's going to be pre-recorded, so I can edit those and make sure it's top-notch quality until I got this whole other live stream thing figured out. But yeah, I think for viewer-suggested headrest rigs, I can do a live thing for that. As long as I'm really not having to learn a song before I go live to actually build the rig. Because that's the problem is if I have to listen to the song on YouTube, then that's technically a copyright strike. And, I don't get a lot of money off of monetization on my videos, but, every little bit helps. So, yeah, I mean, he is married, but he doesn't have kids. And he technically doesn't work a full-time job. He plays live gigs in New York City. And right now he's not playing out live. So he has that luxury of, working on his live setup and making sure it's good and just practicing a lot, doing it every day, making sure it's seamless. Now, the Ecamm Live is definitely a very good software. But after watching a few videos, the Streamlabs OBS is pretty intuitive. And I like how I can go in and I can adjust, my screen here, make it smaller and, do all kinds of different stuff. And it looks really good. I mean, the Canon M50 is a great camera. You can get one for about $500. And it looks nice and sharp. I got good lighting in here finally. So, yeah. Let me play a little bit. don't know what key I'm in. Let's just start over. So what do you think about the sound? I just have a simple microphone kind of above my head here so you can hear my voice. Then I have the gig board going through the PreSonus Studio Live Series 3 mixer, and that is sending a signal to the main USB inputs 1 and 2 that the computer sees to get all the audio going. So I could turn up the volume a little bit more like that. Oh yeah, I mean, it sounds good in my headphones for sure. I noticed something today. The neck pickup is drastically low than the other ones. Maybe there's a cold solder joint or something. I'm gonna have to message Ken from Reverend Guitars and be like, hey, something's not right here. So definitely a big volume drop. Cropping something too much. There we are. It's like, why is my forehead being chopped off? Oh, you know. So I could do that. There we go. Go up to there. So that way you can see everything a little bit better. And let's make this smaller. Maybe do that. So there you go. You got me there. You got my logo. I can move the logo if I wanted to. I can move this over like that. I wish it gave me like a center point. There we go. Dr. McFarlane Studios. Alright, so I raised the fader of the matrix. So you're saying that, okay, there's latency, okay, between the sound and the video. So like you can see my mouth moving and then you hear me a little bit later or something. Check, check. Yeah, I see it now. Yeah, I'm going to be doing some more live streams here. And but yeah, I don't need to watch myself on the screen, otherwise I'm gonna get distracted. Yeah, I'm gonna have to mess with some settings and just to see how it all works a little bit better. You hear it first and then you see me move. Okay. Well, that's just great. It could be the video capture. That is very possible. Like I said, I'm going to have to experiment some more here. Yeah, I knew I was getting cut off. Move this over this way, maybe. Yeah. I love this neck. It has a roasted maple neck with a little bit of curl in there. Just a little bit. It's super smooth. So it feels good. Alright, I think it's pretty good. Went for about an hour. I peel the plastic off. I don't have any... Oh, on the back. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. It's gone. See, there's the plastic right there. I need to go in here and change autofocus. There. Now you can see my hand. Or something. Oh no, you can see the box on the screen now. Boo. That's no fun. Took that off. So I have to go back to the remote live view window to take that off. And not close out, otherwise it's going to do all that stuff. Oh no, it's ruined. Oh wow, John. You're a rebel. Alright, so I'm gonna... Let's go to the chat box here, and let's make it a little bit bigger. Chat box. Oh, come on. Oh, it's still locked. Sorry. Alright, that's kind of neat. If you can... Okay, there it goes. I like the comments showing up on the screen like that. It's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Now, if you start getting people commenting like every other second, it could be kind of distracting, but you know. I did watch a video earlier where a guy was showing like the best settings for like Streamlabs and setting everything up. So I need to rewatch that and adjust some stuff here and there. But yeah.
Wait, so I'm gonna show you how to use the cannon.
I'm going to a backing track here. Maybe. Alright, let's do a G. Alright, let's see what this one is.
When fighting germs, avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Wash your hands often and for at least 20 seconds. And use disinfectant.
Here we go. kind of plays over and over and over. Da 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 do. Oh, ba, ba, oh, 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 ba, ba. Ba, da, dee, The amp is the Saldano Drive, so this is from the Saldano rigs I have on the website. Didn't really change anything. Let's put on the Stone Phaser. Yeah. Come on, mouse. Where are you? Alright, there we are. Yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm basically just messing with the volume knob on the guitar, and the drive on the amp is all the way down. There's no gain on the amp. I'm gonna turn it up to like 10, see what happens. You should be hearing that in stereo. If you're not, then you should be, but Because I hear it in stereo in my headphones here. Yeah, good night, John. I'm actually going to head out myself. I'm going to go to bed, and I got to get up early for work. So, thanks, guys, for bearing with me on this test run of using Streamlabs. You can go to streamlabs.com and check out the software and all the features. And once again, I'm using the Canon M50 for my main view right here. I was using my iPhone to capture the gig board on the screen as well, but it died because I forgot to plug it in. I'm using the Reverend guitars as always, the PreSonus Studio Live 16 board mixer, and got a PreSonus monitor station so I can use different speakers, and I got headphone amp connected as well. So that's all fun. And yeah, I may be doing some more live streams, testing out other gear other than the Headrush, because like I said, I do have the Boss Katana. I have the Blue Guitar Amp 1. I have a Boss MS3, which is a multi-effects little unit. And I got gear all over the place. I need to start reviewing. So thanks, guys, for watching. I'm Dr. McFarland. I will see you in the next video. Keep rocking.